Hi everybody, this is Phi, and I am playing LegacyCode, and this is part of the AGDG Demo Day 15. This is an in-development demo of a game. I guess it's a platformer of some sort. I've not played this before. I haven't seen anything past the screen that you're seeing here. If it looks teeny tiny, that's because it kind of is. This is apparently windowed. I don't think... Oh, I guess you can see my cursor in the capture right now. It's just a little window in the middle of the screen. I'm kind of a little concerned about the size of the window. I might have to kind of lean in close here to see, but I guess we'll kind of find out. I was hoping I could find a full screen or something of that sort. I haven't seen anything like that so far. I've noticed it's got this kind of command line type thing where you can actually type in and stuff. Different commands. All this stuff on the sides, it all looks like clickable, but as far as I can tell, you can't actually interact with any of this, which is actually kind of annoying, because it all does look like it should be. I guess if none of this is planned to be clickable, I might suggest, kind of graying it out a little, just something like that, which is just to kind of prevent confusion. That being said, I noticed that I guess there's commands to bind to gamepad or arrow keys or whatever. Bind all pad. I do have a Xbox 360 controller here, but right now my hands are on the keyboard, so F1 is tutorial, F2 is game. I did try this before and it has some commands. It has volume music. I don't know what var is. Debug, repeat, I don't know what that is. List pads, set pad, pad info, I guess that's gamepad things. Bind all, exit, PWD, I have no idea, ls, echo, I don't know what any of these things are. Config save, config load, start, map. So yeah, it's kind of confusing. I also notice there's no way to like scroll back up, which is kind of annoying. Like if you wanted to read what was printed up above here, you I guess can't. So in any case, I believe it was F1 for the tutorial, so I'm going to try hitting that and we're going to see what happens. Alright, so right away we got WASD, it looks like, is for movement, which is actually a little strange because it doesn't have the arrow keys bound. But I guess that was also mentioned in the config menu thing before. It's a little confusing. Yeah, so this is extremely small. I would much rather see this larger rather than like pixel perfect as it is right now. I don't know what the buttons are besides. I don't think you use the mouse in this game, do you? JKL. Oh, looks like... Alright, the K key is for jumping, currently. I'm trying to see if I can like use this computer or something, but... Alright, we got some wall jump going on. Space. Oh, space is something. Let me get myself situated here. Okay, so space. Let's see what this does. Alright, doesn't work there. There's a door. That does work. Okay, so the space key always makes a sound, but it's not a very useful or helpful sound because it's like omnipresent. I would imagine it would make a different sound depending on whether it actually did something or not. So it would actually be useful feedback. Okay, looks like I can get stuck in the door a little bit there, so that's a small bug. It got out easy enough, so shift is to run, okay. So interesting controls. K key for jump is kind of strange, but try that. This looks like a door, but it doesn't appear to be. I'm looking at the surroundings. These assets here are kind of weird. I guess these are just backdrop things, but I'm Assuming I'm in this place that has all these people hanging out in it. We got run. K is... I keep trying to hit the J key because that's where my index finger wants to land. It's on the J key. Shift and K is to run and jump, presumably. So yeah, I might suggest making the default like J. Oh, is this like a ladder? Whoa, this is weird. Okay. Because before he was kind of sliding, but for some reason on the surface he's sticking to it. I don't know why, though. It doesn't look any different. Maybe it does, it's just very subtle. See, here I'm sliding. How does that work? What am I hanging on? Is these rectangles coming out of the wall, are those ledges that I'm hanging on? It's a little visually confusing. I guess that's what it was. Alright, so I gotta remember to hold the shift key, I guess. It's kind of... seems like a lot of buttons for basic platforming. Don't know why. Oh, okay. Down in K is to drop. Oops. Right, into wall. Yeah, I don't like having to hold run for a platformer that I'm playing on the keyboard. If it was with a gamepad, that might be different. Which apparently I guess gamepad is supported, so... Only reason I'm really using the keyboard is because there's that console thing at the start, which was all keyboard controlled. So that kind of, I guess, discourages me from grabbing the controller, because I feel like it was going to be a keyboard-based game. I don't know if that's the case or not. If it's just pure platforming, then I don't really understand the whole point of the console thing. Alright, down is to slide down. Space. I don't know what that was. It's a little too small to see, I guess. Alright, now the J key is in... Okay, so that's attack, I guess. Ouch. Whoa, now I'm hitting... I hit the space key as if it was jump. Yeah, I would definitely... I don't think the controls are making a lot of sense to me right now. There's J, that's like use? I mean, sorry, space is use. Or something. Space is interact or something. And then J is attack and K is jump. So why not make like space jump, J attack, and K interact? That would make a lot more sense to me. Oh wow, you could do a slide attack. And you can hit the dead doggies. It's kind of weird that you're killing dogs right off the bat. Okay, so... Oh, it jumps straight up. Okay, that makes sense. And the left-right movement does feel a little strange. Like it's got some inertia, but it's kind of slightly awkward. Trying to get myself used to using the right buttons here. Alright, so I do like how the attacks are effective with spacing and stun locking your enemies and everything. It's always frustrating when games don't really give you the control over your enemies that you need to avoid damage. So that seems to be working well so far. So I guess we're just platforming at this point. There's a funny looking door. Find 5 more keys. Oh. Huh. Okay. Alright, so we're back at this little... I have no idea what the deal with the keys is. Is there... Oh, there's a little hint thing in the top right there. Down and attack is slide kick. Interesting. Okay. Jump is not in space. Gotta remember that. Alright, so there's ledges here. Where are the keys? I didn't see any place to go other than the way that I already went, so well, you have to do this correctly. Okay, so this was just like this. Yeah, I don't like having to use the run key very much. Just doesn't seem very necessary. Alright, so leaning in, it looks like it is in fact a wrench. Ooh, that looked like I should have hit him. Yeah, definitely make sure you check the hitboxes and everything in the frames that they show up. If I see the attack on screen, like basically in the enemy, but I still get hit, then that kind of tells me that something's not quite right. So, if I'm not mistaken, you might want to check that out. Alright, so we're gonna run and jump. See, just like that, that should have hit him. Unless he's supposed to have invincibility while he's attacking or something, which I don't think is the case. Yeah, so what the heck? I'm supposed to find things in this level. I have absolutely no idea where else I could have gone. Unless that's just kind of the state of the demo, that there's not more than this. Now if I look to the right over here, it looks like there's a platform over there, but I don't... Yeah, it doesn't really look like it's part of the game area. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could take a quick look at the game page, see if there's something mentioned there that I missed. Just kind of going back and forth between the hanging ledges and the sliding on the walls is a little awkward. I thought I was gonna jump. Alright. Okay, we're going. Come on. Slide down. Space is the. Oops. Space is to pick it up. Okay, so I'm kind of just doing the same things over and over again here. We get to here. I don't see any other way to go, so... I just pushed the wrong key. I thought you were dead already. I have that reflex to hit the space bar for jumping. Yeah, I don't... It kind of looks like if you look to the up and to the left, there's something going on over there. Doesn't look like there's any way to get up there, but I don't think there's... And really, I'm not sure you even need the extra key for like opening and closing doors, or picking up the wrench thing. That's the kind of thing you could just do with context-sensitive controls. Just use like the attack key, something like that. So yeah, I don't I don't think there's anything else to see. I'm kind of confused about the whole thing telling me to find the keys. That just might be the state of the demo, like I mentioned before. So I'm going to assume that there isn't anything more to see, and if there is, then I'm not going to find it because I suck or something. But I'll just give some general thoughts and feedback kind of stuff. I think that, you know, the basic platforming and stuff it's not bad by any means. Could maybe the jumping physics could conceivably be a little better, I guess. The inertia and everything, but it's perfectly functional. As you can see, I do find the method of kind of mixing these hangs and these wall jumps and everything together, it's not like super engaging. It's just kind of, I feel like it's slowing me down more than feeling exciting like it was parkour. I don't know why I said Parker. But yeah, so I mean it's kind of, you know, nothing too out of the ordinary. It works, and works alright. I think the combat has a nice feel to it so far. It's pretty basic. So in terms of like actually useful feedback, I didn't really like the console thing in the beginning where it was just typing in commands. That really gave me a strong impression that that was actually going to be a part of the game here. Like there would actually be typing and stuff in the game, and maybe that's even what the developer intends at some point, I don't know, but for right now it just felt like super out of place to go from that kind of thing into just like a platformer. It just seemed very wonky. It's also just kind of not the usability of that kind of interface is pretty low, so be annoying more than anything, even if it has a certain kind of charm that might appeal to certain people. So that's something, but yeah, it's just kind of, I get the impression that there's a lot of ideas here that aren't really present yet in the demo, and that just kind of makes me wonder what the intentions of the developer are at this point. So it's kind of a wait and see thing, I guess, as far as I'm concerned. I definitely don't like that feeling of getting hit by an enemy when it appears that you should be hitting them instead. So that's definitely a thing I would suggest you look at. But apart from that, I mean, it's pretty functional. I don't like the small screen size. I mentioned that before. It's extremely small, so I was definitely had my face close to the monitor this whole time. So apart from that, I don't think there's much else I could really suggest based on what's here right now. So hopefully I didn't completely miss the point or where these keys were or whatever kind of thing like that. But hopefully you found some useful things in this video, and I'm gonna wrap it up and see you guys in the next one.